have a yoga block. I've got a blue ball and then that little resistance band thingy here. We may or may not need any or all of these, but have those handy. If you don't have a ball, the block you can use in place of for some of the things, and if you don't, and vice versa. So just let's just start up standing. Let's go railroad track feet. So hip, knee, ankle, line it up, and just reach your arms up, interlace your fingers, press the palms up towards the sky, lock out your elbows, and just squirm around up and out of your waistline. You may dip over to one side or the other. And then release the grip of the hands. Just nice soft fingers here. Take a little back bend, lifting the chest up. Stack your spine, bend through the knees, so keep your heels planted to the floor, and just bend down into the knees so you get that calf, that Achilles stretch, that little bit of ankle mobility there. So your arms are reaching, you're bending, and then you push, take a little back bend, stack, bend, feel that stretch, feel that ankle work there, and then lengthen, lift the heart. Stack, keep your ribs nice and tight, bend the knees, and just a little push down, lengthen up, take a little back bend. Let's do one more round. So bend through the knees, push into the heels, make sure your toes are separated, you're tracking your knee right over your big and second toe, so you're just pushing into that calf Achilles stretch, push, inhale, heart to the sky, stack your spine, float your arms out east and west. You're gonna hug your imaginary tree, open the arms, flex the elbows, lift the chest. So here you wanna squeeze into your shoulder blades. So it's round, squeeze into the shoulder blades. Exhale, round through the upper mid-back, that thoracic spine, and then lengthen. Now add the scoop, bend the knees, stack, lift the heart, exhale, scoop, inhale, stack, exhale, scoop, inhale, stack, and squeeze. Two more. Up, one more, scoop, up, and then stack up through the spine, nice and tall. Take the arms down by the side, shoulders down the back, palms are facing forward. You're gonna lift the right heel lower, lift the left heel lower. Keeping the hips nice and steady, squared off here. Just rolling through the foot, so think cat-cow for your feet. Just mobilizing your ankle joint some here. We forget about our feet. So it's nice to just give it a little footwork here. Lift, lower, right, left toes are separated. One more to each side, right heel up and down, left heel up and down. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back, circle around. Now reverse your circles forward, up and around, up and around. Arms come back high, right arm stays, left arm down, right heel up. Scissor switch the arms, switch the feet. 2, switch, scissor. So your job is to keep your torso nice and steady, the hips nice and square, scissor the arms, maintain the torso, and maintain the hips. Up and up, left and right. One more time, left, both arms up, both heels up, arms down, heels down, arms up, heels up, arms down, heels down. Arms up. Now when the heels come down, you bend your knees and you swing your arms back, up, swing back, up, exhale, back, inhale, up. Push through the heel, reach and stack, exhale, back, up, 2 more, back, up, one more, back, and up, up, take it down, float the arms, nod the chin, scoop the belly, and round down into a ragdoll style hang. Let your head go heavy. Shake your head no. Alternate knee bends here. Shake your head yes. And then inhale, halfway lengthen, push out through the crown of the head, reach long through the waist. Exhale, take a fold. Sink into the hips, reach the arms, sit down for chair. Again, working that ankle mobility, but still staying connected through the torso. Shoulders stay down. Stack up nice and tall. You're gonna step your left leg back. So it's not really a crescent lunge or a warrior one. You've just widened your stance. Right knee, right leg is forward. You still want to mind your tracking here. You can be a little bit more free. That left leg letting the hip open or rotate out. The arms are going to reach up high. You're going to take your torso, left rib over right hip, and just swing over like so. Swing over so you get a twist. You're using your left hand against that right knee to create a little traction. And then swing away, like so. Exhale, swing towards that right leg, twist, and then swing away, open. Twist, exhale, and open. One more time. Twist, create that rotation. Unravel, open to the opposite side. And then pivot back through center, reach the arms, float the arms, nod the chin, take a little fold here. Ragdoll style. Inhale, halfway lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, reach the arms, so chair pose, pushing into the heels. Stack up, and you're gonna just slide your left leg back so you're wider. Left foot is forward, you're tracking, arms are reaching, right hand comes outside of that left knee. You just create a little twist, and then you rotate towards the opposite side, opening up through the rib cage. Exhale, twist, and open. Exhale, and open. Two more. Opposite rib to hip, and open. One more time, twist it around, open it high, come back through center, right foot steps forward, nod the chin, round down to hang again. Inhale, halfway lengthen, exhale, fold, bend the knees, reach the arms, chair pose again. This time when you step your left leg back, you're in a deeper lunge here. So your right knee is bent, tracking, left leg is straight, your left heel is lifted, and the heel is facing the ceiling. Inhale, take a little back bend, maybe bend your elbows here. Exhale, stack, round forward. Maybe drop the left heel down. Bend through your runner's lunge. Inhale up. Open the chest, bend the elbows, straighten, scoop, and arc over. Maybe drop the left heel. Runner's lunge, belly straight pulls you up. Bend, open your heart. So you're getting that back bend, you're getting that release down the front of that left thigh, opening through the chest. And then you activate your belly to take you down into that forward fold. Bend through both knees. Step your left foot forward to meet the right. Bend the knees. Sit down for your chair. Stack your spine. Step your right leg back into that lunge position. So nice and squared off, nice and stacked. Right heel's facing the ceiling. You take your back bend, your big stretch here. Then you tuck your tailbone round forward. Forehead towards the knee. Maybe drop the right heel towards the floor. Bend into your lunge. Inhale, stack. Bend the elbows, lift the heart. Lengthen out of the legs, scoop the belly, round forward. Maybe drop the right heel. Again, bend, inhale, exhale, up and over. Release the heel. One more time, bend, inhale. Lift the heart, open the chest. Exhale, scoop, round, and stretch out your hammies, hamstrings. Bend both knees, right foot joins the left at the top of the mat. Soft through the knees, tight through the tummy, chin to chest. Exhale to roll up. Reach the arms up high. Take a little back bend. Stack out through the spine, float the arms. Nod the chin, round back down. Bend your knees once more for chair. Reach the arms forward. Strong here through the legs. Really push back through the hips. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. The waist stays long. Lots of space around the neck and shoulders. Lengthen up. Float the arms. Nod the chin. And step yourself back to a down doggy kind of situation where you're just pedaling your feet, alternating knee bends. I'm even lifting my foot up off the mat so I can really push, push, push into the opposite heel. And then carefully make your way into hands and knees, tabletop position. Shoulders, elbows, wrists are in a line, knees right up underneath your hips. Have my toes tucked. I like to do that for traction purposes. It keeps reminds me to keep my ankle in line with my knee. Sometimes when the tops of the feet go down, your toes come towards one another. So maybe play around with just keeping the heels lifted and pushing into the ball of the foot. Again, it's foot fascia that you're working here, so if you really push into the feet, you get that stretch for the arch. Just try it. Inhale for cat and cow. So inhale, lift the chest, chin comes up, belly drapes towards the floor. And then starting with your tail, tuck your tail, scoop your belly, separate the shoulders, drop your head down, shake it and roll. Lead with your head, so head comes first, chest drops down, bottom lifts up towards the ceiling. Tail first, exhale, scoop and round. Inhale, head to tail. And just be mindful that the only thing that's moving here is your spine. Try not to rock forward or back in the shoulder girdle or into the hips. So inhale up, hold this position, look over your right shoulder. So again, just my head's moving. I'm not ganking into my shoulders. Through center, exhale, look over that left shoulder. Back through center, chin to chest. Scoop it out like an ice cream scoop. And then just sit back towards the heels. So my heels are still lifted and I'm pushing back to get a deeper stretch for the arch. Reaching into my fingertips here, my fingerprints, to get length through the waistline. I'm gonna flatten my palms and then bring my hands forward of my shoulders, roll through, drop my hips down, lift my heart high. Tuck my tailbone, scoop round through the spine to push back. Again, roly-poly, so think snaky spine here. Exhale, scoop to round back. Two more. Roll through the spine, drop your hips, lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and round back. One more time. Roly-poly. Drop the hips, lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll back into your stretch. And then just carefully through table, draw the thighs, knees together, and come on to your right side. So when you come on to your side, you want to still maintain your waistline. So a good little trick to work that is to extend your right arm, your bottom arm out long, grab that wrist with your left hand and pull onto your right wrist. So that gives you that little mouse hole here. And then you can fold to support your neck. Your knees are stacked right on top of one another, so make sure they're on the same plane. Left arm is gonna come forward of your body. You reach it up towards the ceiling, and then you just let the arm come behind you. You only go as far back as you can maintain those stacked knees. You don't wanna roll off. So nice and stacked here. Arm reaches to the sky. Exhale, arm comes forward. Inhale. Exhale, open. Woo. Arm high and forward. One more time. Inhale, reach. Open out wide. And then arm comes back high and forward, using that left hand as a guide to push yourself up and transition to the opposite side. So you can just flip over. So again, you're gonna take your right hand, grab that bottom left wrist, pull your waistline out long, then you can fold your arm and rest on your bicep. Knees are stacked, hips are locked. Right arm reaches to the sky and you just let it fall behind you, resisting the knees from shifting. Arm reaches back up and forward. Again, inhale, arm high, open out wide behind you. Arm back up and forward. Just be mindful of your knees here. Keep them right on top of one another. That's just going to ensure your hips are stacked. And then right arm comes back forward all the way down to the floor. Use the hand as a guide to come up to a comfortable seated position. You can sit crisscross applesauce. You can sit with your legs long, knees bent, whatever feels good. I'm actually going to take my legs forward, move my muscles out of the way. My hands are going to come down towards the floor. I'm going to flex my wrist and hover the palms off the mat. Right hand is going to reach for the outside, that left temple. I'm just going to shift my head over to the side. Again, it's your neck that's moving, your head. You never want to try to bring your shoulder to keep that shoulder down, lots of space there. And it's like you're tipping your hat, so you draw your chin towards that right armpit. Come back into your side and stack up tall. Get your bearings, drop the right hand, left arm reaches, and then you just tip the head over. So my left hand is just a little bit of weight on my head. It's not that I'm pulling to create any kind of stretch. You can still feel the same work with nothing there. This just gives it a little bit of encouragement. And then you drop your chin down towards that left armpit like you're tipping your hat. And then back into that side neck stretch. Gently stack up through the spine. Release both hands down. Bend into the knees. And just round forward over your thighs, your knees. You can give your legs a hug if you want a little extra stretch. Or you can reach your arms forward. From this forward reach, you stack up tall and you C-curve half roll back. Stack up tall and then C-curve to reach forward. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, belly back. Stack up on top of those sits bones. Scoop your belly, roll back of the sits bones to reach forward. So this is that in between the shoulder blade stretch, that thoracic spine, so that pork skin, just stack, and now it's belly. Stack, it's belly to reach forward. Stack, belly to go back, and then sit up nice and tall. You're going to take your arms up to a high fifth position, like so. You're going to find that C curve again. This time you're twisting towards the right and opening your arms out. So when I twist to the right, my arms go open, my knees aren't going to shift. So just as if the The knees are stacked, or if you want to use a block for this, go ahead and throw it in between the thighs. So you're up high, you twist, but only through the torso. The knees stay facing the ceiling. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist left. Stay rooted through the bottom. Arms up high. Twist, rotate right. Up tall. Exhale, twist left. Up tall. Exhale, open. And up. Exhale, open. And up. One more to each side. Twist. And lift. Exhale, twist. And lift. Maybe take a little forward fold here. Shimmy out that. And bring your legs out long. You can use a block, you can use a ball, or you can use nothing at all. If you don't have a block or a ball, connect all of your fingertips. Roll the shoulders down and back, and my legs are just a little bit wider than my hips here. If you're using the block, it's the same idea. It's like you're pushing into the block, but you don't want to collapse the chest. So you create that tension without rounding the shoulders. Do you see the difference? Yes. So ribs stay locked up onto the hips, legs are long, heels stay rooted to remind you to stay out of that SI joint so we're not pedaling. So it's twist right, twist right, twist right, come center, push the arms, pull the arms, exhale, left, 2, 3, center, push, pull, exhale, center, push, pull, exhale, center, push, pull, exhale, twist, 2, 3, center, push, pull, exhale, 2, 3, center, push, pull. One more to each side, inhale, push, pull, exhale, 2, 3, inhale, push, pull, reach the arms up high, block or no block. So with no block, you're here, fingertips are together. If you're using a ball, same idea. It's that little bit of compression energy to create some activation around the lat line, but you don't want to keep the ribs right on top of the hips. You're going to draw the legs back in. It's a C curve, half roll back. Right knee comes up, sit up tall. C curve, half roll back, left knee comes up, sit up tall. Exhale, C curve, right knee, and tall. Exhale, C curve, left knee, and tall. Exhale, scoop and lift, and up. Exhale, scoop and lift the knee, up tall. Now we add a rotation. So scoop, lift, rotate, take the ball, the arms over to the right, up tall. Exhale, scoop and rotate left, maintaining your tracking, up tall. Exhale, and up. Exhale, twist and lift. Exhale, twist and lift. Exhale, twist and lift. Here's one more to each side, up and over, over, and up. Legs out long, arms come forward, and you just stretch out. If you have the ball, maybe sway it side to side. No ball, just walk your hands from side to side. All that feel pretty good? Good. If you have a ball, the ball is going to go underneath your right palm. If you don't have a ball, you can also palm your block, or again, fingerprints into the floor. So start like this. So you can see the setup. My legs are out long, my arm is reaching, tricep is firing, and I'm pressing down into the ball. My shoulders still maintain that heavy connection against the floor, but that right hand there's tension there. So I feel from underneath the armpit down to the bottom of the rib, that lat connection, a little bit of upper oblique. Legs are reaching out. So right hand holds the ball, left arm is long. You're gonna keep tension on that right arm as you bend the left knee up to table. Tap the toe towards the floor, push tension to lift the knee up. Tap the left toe towards the floor, push into the right hand to lift the knee up. If you're feeling low back sensitivity, bend your right knee, put the right foot on the floor. It's a tap, push to lift, tap, push to lift. Inhale down, exhale, pressure to lift. Inhale down, press down to lift. One more time, press down to lift. Extend the left knee up in the air, right arm stays steady. Leg circle, so left leg goes to the left. You push into the ball as you circle around. 1, push into the ball, circle 2. Exhale, push 3. Exhale, push 4. One more in this direction. Push 5 and reverse. Circle as the leg goes wide, you press into the ball. Circle out, press into the ball. Circle and press. Shoulders stay heavy, neck stays relaxed. One more in this direction. Up. Bend through table. Extend the left leg out, long. Realign the hips if you need to. Take the ball over to the opposite side. So there's pressure down into the hand. Straight elbow, tricep is firing the whole time. Your left side. So my left calf is rooted into the mat. My right hand is pushing down into the floor. My left hand is nice and strong through the ball. But you want to be careful that you're not playing whack-a-mole or you're not on the Family Feud trying to hit the buzzer. It's just that you feel that connection. So right leg comes up to table, left hand, you tap down, and then you push down into the ball to lift the right knee up to table. Again, if your back is feeling sensitive, you can bend the left knee and keep the sole of the left foot on the floor. Inhale, exhale, press down to lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, press down to lift. Lots of belly here. Press down to lift. Inhale, exhale, 2. One more time. Press down and lift. Extend the right knee. Nice and steady through that left calf or sole of the foot. Right leg goes out to the right, push into the ball, circle around. Push into the ball as you circle for 2. Exhale, push 3. Push, circle 4. One more in this direction. Snap, crackle, pop, reverse. As the leg goes wide, you press into the ball. Press down to circle. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Soften through the knee and extend it out long. Kind of shimmy that out, reaching out through the heels. Feeling lots of things waking up. We're going to go back to that right hand. Right palm down on the ball or on, so if you're using your fingertips down on the floor, it's the same idea. You're just pushing into the fingertips. So you push down, but careful when you push into the fingertips that you're not, number 1, bending your elbows. Number 2, shortening the space between the neck and the shoulder. So it's that push, release, push, release. So right hand with the ball, active through the tricep. Just push, 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 push. Bend both knees, continue to push, push, push. Right leg, left leg to table, sorry. Push, push, push. Right leg to table, push, 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 push. Extend your left leg away from you and push, push, push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees into table. Continue to push into that right hand. On your exhale, it's exhale, push the legs away. Keep pressing into the ball or into your fingertips. Bend the knees. Exhale, push, push, bend, bend. Keep the thighs nice and tight, the rib cage heavy. Bend the knees. It's press, press, bend, bend. Press, press, bend, bend. Here's 4. Press, bend, bend. 3. Press, bend, bend. Exhale, 2. Bend, bend. Exhale, 1. Press, bend, bend. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Still pressing down into the ball, press down into the ball, press down. Right leg is gonna come towards you, left leg goes away, and you're just pushing the ball, push, or your fingertips, little press. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come up, knees bend, and then carefully take your feet back down to the floor. Switch sides with the ball. Left arm is active, and it's just push down, push, legs to table, and push. Stretch your right leg away from you, and push. 4, 2, 1. Both knees in. Continue to push as you stretch the legs away. Bend the knees back in. Press the legs away. Bend the knees back in. Out, bend, out, bend, push, bend. Here's 4, push, bend. Keep pressing into the ball, active through the lats, through the shoulders, heavy through the rib cage. One more time, out, in, stay, extend the knees, you're pushing into the ball. Your right leg goes away from you, and you push. 2, push 3, and 4, exhale 5, 6, 7, 8, both legs up, carefully bend the knees, place the feet down to the mat, reach the legs out long away from you, reach the arms up over your heads, and just kind of shimmy, squirm that out. Just a little of a different take on the abs series. So when you think of your myofascial planes, say that 5 times fast. Your left side oblique is connected into that right side inner thigh line. So by pressing down into the ball, you're firing into the obliques just a little bit more, but you're also creating more stability throughout the body because more things have to work to keep you from falling over to one side or the other. So it's kind of a fun thing to play around with. So we're going to take this squishy ball or block, whatever you have, and go above the ankles, between the calves, and then carefully make your way back onto your backs. So that little bit of activation we just did with pressing into the ball, we've created we've woken up our oblique lines, that inner thigh line. So when we go into these next few series, you're going to feel a little bit more in control of the body, a little stronger, allegedly, so they say. So squeezing into the ball, carefully make your way onto your back in tabletop position. The nice and tight connection through that inner thigh line. Your arms can stay down by your sides. You can even use your fingerprints again to push into the floor. You've got a nice tight squeeze on the ball. Push the legs away. Bend the knees back in. Exhale, push the legs away. Bend the knees back in. Exhale, push and bend. If this isn't good for you, you can always sit on your hands and create a little bit of an inversion here to help support the back. Just be mindful that wherever you are, your shoulders aren't rounding forward. That creates the neck tension. So roll those shoulders back and feel really, really steady through the rib cage and long through the neck. 2 more. Press out, bend in. Exhale, press out, bend in. This time press up, bend to table. Press up, bend to table. Press up and bend. Exhale, reach and bend. Exhale, reach and bend. 2 more. Reach, flatten the tummy and bend. This time, reach. Hold the heels facing the sky. Squeeze into the ball. Little press in, squeeze, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees to table. Take your arms slightly wider than your shoulder girdle there, and just sway the knees over to the side. So sway right, center, exhale left, center, exhale, sway right, snap, crackle, pop, and then left. Exhale, opposite rib to hip, shoulder stays heavy. Exhale to the left. Let's go one more to each side, up and over. Exhale, up and over. Back through center. Remove the ball from the ankles and go above the knees between the thighs. You can use your yoga block for this, or if you don't have any props at all, squeeze your thighs isometrically towards one another. So you're tracking, you're squeezing in, your pelvic floor is firing. You're gonna peel your spine up into a bridge, stay long through the neck here, and then slowly articulate back down. Don't just stop at imprint, go ahead and tip your pelvis to neutral. So it's sacrum, low back, ribs, and then it's ribs, low back, sacrum plants, and then you roll the belly button away from you. Inhale, exhale, peel your spine up, and then slowly roll back through the spine. 2 more, exhale, peel your spine up and off the mat, and gently roll back down. 1 more time, exhale, bottoms up, and then slowly roll back down through the spine. Take the ball into your hands, little fingertips pressing into the ball, shoulders stay heavy against the floor, legs come through table to full extension. You're gonna lift up into your ab prep, reach higher, lower head, neck, and shoulders down, bend the knees. So this all happens at once. You extend the knees, reach up, bend the knees, lay your head down. Exhale, ab prep, reach up, bend, lay your head down. Exhale, reach up, bend, lay your head down. Continue like that if it feels good. We're gonna do a few with a little bit more choreography. So it's lift up, reach, bend your knees, tap your toes, take your arms and legs over your head. So you come back to table, arms up, exhale, crunch up, reach up, lay your head down, tap the toes, extend arms and legs away from one another. It's lift and lift, lower, tap, reach. 2 more. Lift, exhale, lengthen, lower, tap, and stretch. 1 more time. Up, up, lower, tap, and stretch that out. Roll up through the spine, take the ball to one love muffin side. How are y'all feeling? Pretty good? Yeah. If you don't have the ball, it's okay. You're just reminding yourself to keep a waistline. So without the ball, it's just you and your elbow shoulder alignment. Your waist stays nice and lifted. With the ball, it just reminds you not to slouch. So the ball's there to keep you, it's not a pillow, it's not comfortable. Keeps your waistline nice and long. You're gonna keep the toes connected, the knees are stacked on top of one another. Then your tailbone is lengthening out away from you. Clamshell to begin, 1, and down, clam for 2. Lift 3. Shoulders stay square and open, 4. Knee up, 5. Exhale, 6. Lift, 7. We're gonna do 1 more. Hold the knee, and then keeping the hips on top of one another, just contract that right glute muscle to little pulse back, back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Full leg comes up and down. So you're staying parallel through the hip, through the knee here. Sometimes the tendency is to open the knee up. It's just an elevator leg, so it goes straight up and down. There's no rotation through the hip just yet. Here's 4, lift 3, lift 2, little lift pulses on 1. So imagine you have a 90-pound weight on your outer thigh. It's heavy, heavy. Here's 4, 2, 1. Internally rotate, tap the knees. Externally rotate, tap the heel, but keep your hips still and steady. You don't want a lot of rocking and rolling through here. So we're just isolating that hip, that glute line. Out, turn in, turn out, turn in, turn out. 4, 3, 2, one more time. Turn out, the knee is bent. Stretch the leg out long. Kick the leg, bend the knee, stretch the leg long. Développé. Press, reach. Up, press, reach. Up, press, reach. Again, keeping the hips nice and steady here. You don't want to over kick your torso. So I'm only going to kick as high as I can keep a long waist. Then I bend and I stretch away. And then reverse, so bend up, extend, stretch away. Bend and extend to stretch away. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale and lengthen. 4, stretch, reach. 3, here's 2. One more time. Leg is out long and turned out. Parallel the legs, so knees and toes are facing away from you. Leg comes forward, leg goes back, back, forward 2, back, forward 3. Steady the torso. 4, forward, 5, forward, 6, forward, 7. One more time, back, bring the leg forward, hold it forward, tap the toe, lift the leg, lower, 2, tap, lift 3, tap, lift 4, 4, 3, 2, one more time, hold the leg and let it shake for 8, 7, open through the shoulders, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that down. Flip your pancakes, please. Stack, square, belly, hips, top knee lifts, only as high as I can maintain steady pelvis, steady neutral pelvis. 3, 4, 6. Here's 2 more, 7. One more time, knee is up, hips stay square, and it's just a little flexion of that left cheek. Flex it, flex, flex to pulse, flex to pulse. 4, 2, 1, full leg up, so heavy weighted leg, pretend. 2, 3, exhale 4, keep it parallel. 5, exhale 6, lift 7, heavy, heavy 8, hold the lift and pulse, lift, pulse, lift. 4, 2, 1, internally rotate, externally rotate. I've talked about this a lot during these videos because I feel it. Every side is different. This hip for me doesn't have as much mobility as my right side does. So this internal rotation doesn't look like a ton, but again, those muscles still have to flex to create that movement. So regardless of what it looks like, as long as the action is right, I'm internally taking my femur, my thigh bone, internal, and then I'm gonna take it out. Those hip muscles still have to activate to create that movement, so you're still getting bang for your buck without compromising your alignment. You're turning out, développé, so reach, kick, and extend. 1, développé, 2, reach long. 3, reach long. 4. I'm not kicking super high because I can't, so just stay inside of your hips, keeping your waistline long. 2, One more, and then reverse. So it's kick, reach, bend, 1. Reach, bend, 2. Long leg, 3. Long leg, 4. Développé. 2 more. One more time. The leg goes long, you rotate it to parallel. Leg goes back of the hip, but torso stays square and steady. Leg comes forward. I say torso, which yes, kind of is like the big part that is a good cue. If you think of just keeping a neutral pelvis, so when I kick forward, I'm not going into imprint. When I kick backwards, I'm not extending my spine. So I'm keeping my ribs and my hips pretty much still aligned. Forward, back, forward, 3, back, forward, 2, back, forward, 1, hold. It's tap and lift, 2, exhale, long straight leg, tap and lift, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1 more time, hold it, breathe into that tension, hold and breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Have a seat on your tush. Get into this really attractive wide leg position, hands behind your back, and just sway your hips side to side. So we're in like a toilet paper, paper towel crisis. Not really, I've been able to find all those things, but you know, sometimes, I mean, you feel like you've hit the jackpot when you find like good toilet paper, not like -0 or -10 ply that you can see through. So I scored some really good like quilted northern. I have about 3/4 of a roll left, and the boy, I don't know what he does in the bathroom, but he doesn't do it like I do. So the toilet paper's not on the holder, sitting on the counter. So I just got a little piece of toilet paper, because I don't have to wrap my hand like he does. A little bit of toilet paper. Did my, use the toilet paper. Went to flush the toilet, grazed the toilet paper that's not on the holder, which is kind of my fault that I should have put it back on there, but 3/4 of a roll right into the bowl. Of course, I mean, fortunately I have more, but still, that would happen during this time of, lack of. So, the rule is, always put it where it needs to be. All right, let's do some arms. We're gonna do them kneeling. If you'd like to use weights, you are free to grab your weights. I'm not gonna use any weights, but I will use this yoga block in between my thighs to remind me to stay active through my legs. And you wanna be mindful, I'm gonna tuck my toes again to make sure that my heels are facing the ceiling. And then careful not to sit back into your hips. You wanna almost imprint here to feel that glute line change positions. Feel your inner thigh line active, and the ribs stay right over the hips the whole time. So arms are gonna reach out to the side with your palms facing the floor. Imagine you have superpowers and you're shooting lightning bolts out of your fingernails. Soft, soft, soft through the neck. Strong, strong, strong through the arms. The arms are gonna come up, up, down to T. Up, up, down, T. Lift, lift, shoulders stay down even though the arms are coming up. Neck stays long. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down. Hold the T, circles forward, 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 forward. Strong arms. My triceps are active this entire time. All of my fingers are glued together. Here's 4, 3, ribs are knitted, 2, reverse your circles, circle, 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 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to that lat line. So as you take your arms down, there's heavy, heavy up to T. So you're trying to push a buoy underwater. And then it pops you up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. Press, it's heavy up, up, down, down, up, up. One more, down, down, up, up, and circle. 2, 3, 4, circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Flip the palms away from you, so flex the wrist, get that stretch there for the forearms. Draw the arms forward of your shoulders, but keep the shoulders in your back pocket. You're gonna turn the palms in towards one another. You're gonna pull and push. So fist, palm, in between the shoulder blades, triceps, pull, push, bicep, push, pull, push, pull, push. Here's 4, 3, here's 2, 1 more, push, carefully fold into your modified plank position. Open up through the hips and shoulders. Shoulders stay wide and broad. Hips stay square and steady. Belly stays tight. It's a baby bend and a big push. Ribs are knitted. Bend, push 2. Bend, push 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Down, up 6. Down, up 7. One more time. Push and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Sit back, breathe into the stretch. Carefully come back up to kneeling. You're going to keep the block, keep the ribs right over the hips. You're just going to hinge forward out of your hips. So belly is locked, pelvis is neutral, and then arms reach, palms up towards the ceiling. You're pushing out through the triceps, squeezing into the block. It's a lift, lower, up, down, 4, 3, lift 2, squeeze the tricep, hold the tricep on 1, palms up, palms in, palms up and in, up and in, up and in, 4, in, 3, in, long neck, 2, in, tight tummy, palms are in, try to clap your hands behind your back, clap, 2, 3, 4, squeeze, 5, 6, 7, hold that tight connection on 8, bend the elbows, push, reach 1, bend, push, reach 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, keep squeezing into the block, stay mindful of the belly, 6, push, reach 7, one more time, push, reach, bring the arms up, float the arms down, shake all of that off, take the block away, hands or palms down to the mat, push up and back for your downward facing dog. Reaching out through the heels, pushing the hips high, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Carefully bring the right leg forward for pigeon on the right side. So left side is hip, knee, ankle. You're squared up and steady. You can take a fold, maybe a twist, whatever feels good. Just creating a little space for the hips so that you'll have a little bit more range when we go into our extension work. Spinal extension. And then carefully up and back to change. Left leg comes forward. Lengthen out through the waist, hip, knee, ankle. Maybe twist a little, whatever feels good. And then here, back through downward facing dog. Onto your stomachs. Nice and easy here. You can use a block or a ball for this next little bit. So I'm going to start with my arms reaching forward. My shoulders are down into my back pockets. My tailbone is slightly tucked to keep length through my low back. And my feet are wide, heels are in, toes are out. Play around with what feels best to you as far as the legs go. You may have enough space in your low back area to stay parallel or to keep your legs together, whatever feels good. With the arms are reaching, what doesn't change for anybody is the lots of space around the neck and that long, lengthened low back. Arms come up. You're going to pass the block or the ball behind your back and come forward. 1. Stay long through that low back. 2. Circle around. 3. Circle around. 4. One more in this direction. Circle around and then change directions. Go back. Around. Circle around. Keep the low back long. Keep the belly tight. 2. One more. All the way around. Back to the top. Reach and release down. Maybe take a quick shell stretch if you need. And then carefully back onto your stomachs. Arms are still reaching forward. Shoulders stay back and down. You're going to keep the tops of the feet rooted to begin. And you're just going to lift the chest, float the arms. Release down. Lift the legs. Release down. Tops of the feet stay down. Inhale, chest up. And down. Legs up. And down. Chest up. And down. Legs up. And down, arms and legs together. Inhale, up and down. Keep the low back long, so think reach to lift, almost levitate, and lower. Inhale, fly like a bird. And down. One more time, bring her up. Stay. Maybe float the arms behind your back, interlace your fingers. Pressing the knuckles towards the heels, lifting the chest a bit higher. Soften through the arms, bring the arms back, forward, keep reaching. Gently release down, carefully scooch on back to a child's pose. From your child's pose, table, tuck your toes, lift your hips, standing forward fold. Slowly roll up through the spine, tail to head, toes and heels together, arms reach out and up. Your right hand is going to hold your left wrist, active through the inner thighs. You're going to pull with that right hand to create stretch down the left side body, hip points facing forward, thighs stay glued. Reach. Inhale, stack. Left hand holds right wrist, reach up and over, pull, pull, pull. And stack. Bring your hands, palms together, inner thighs glued. Take a little back bend. And stack. Separate your feet. 5 cleansing breaths to close. Exhale, let it out. One more. Float the arms down. Y'all are finished. Happy Monday.